Aloha, everybody. Welcome back. Grab your favorite hot beverage as I go over what happened this week. So, let's let's dive right into team changes as nothing really happened last week event-wise. First up, Mackin and Ariel have both left HSF to go and form their own team. Dark Souls saw Snow, Benji, and Zyphrol leave, likely due to inactivity. However, to replace them, Koala 2K and Azar Barnixi, I believe I pronounced that one right, have joined Dark Souls. And to sum it all up, Redline saw Scar of War leave. Redline, slowly but surely, just being diminished. First Anon, now Scar. It's only a matter of time, boyos. It's only a matter of time. But that is everything under the sun for team changes. And now, on to mod review. Joined today with Banty. God rest the other two boyos' souls. Whew. God bless their souls. They couldn't make
I
it.
think they died.
But yes, this week we are covering the Evo TME and the Eurospec Evo. So let's get first dibs onto the TME. In my opinion, it seems like it's quite similar to the old version of it, but it just rotates easier now.
Eh,
Just
just
me.
kind of yes. You seem like you wanted to say something, so.
I got nothing.
Oh, okay. It feels similar to the Eurospec in the sense of how it comes out of corners. Doesn't have the power of it and doesn't have like the feeling of the drivetrain. It's not as obnoxious as the Eurospec. It's pretty good for, just being an Evo 6, but how it oversteers is kind of weird sometimes, but it's arguably better now um than previously. And it in my opinion it's better than the TL2 one on top of that. It feels pretty decent, but not exactly like an Evo 6. But that's good enough.
Yeah, like it. I think out of the all the Evo 6s, ignoring the TNT one because, well, it's TNT. So out of
Yeah.
all the TW ones, the TL2 Evo, the Evo 6 for TL2, which is, I think that's actually still the same version as the normal Evo 6, the base
I
one.
bet there's some small differences.
There were some updates. I can't remember if one of the updates changed it, but those feel like really grippy. The TME feels like it's like the balanced middle ground where I it wouldn't feel like it feel like a balanced option if you were to battle someone else, and the other person would be driving a different vehicle.
Yeah.
But I guess now on to the real meat and beans, the Eurospec. Oh
Oh
boy,
god. The car you could mistake for being an Evo 3 because how fucking obnoxious it is.
I know. Like,
It's louder than my fucking car IRL, and it's a 1988 Dodge Caravan. Jesus, how do you get something louder than an 80s car?
it sounds like that the backfires and everything. It sounds like someone's inside the muffler popping like those big packaging airbags.
Yeah, it sounds like a Japanese tuner's death rattle. It's
Oh
just
yeah, and also
Jesus.
they're popping those bags into a megaphone.
Oh God, seems like something my mom would do.
Yeah, it's stupid loud, stupid loud.
I guess the next thing to do is put a fucking squeaker toy on the blow-off valve. Yeah, I've been planning that for a while to do that to one of my cars. So
Oh my god. Yes, so
yeah. Though
definitely.
otherwise, from that, it is a little bit. It's a lot. it's stupid fast compared to the stock one.
Yes, it is very, very fast. Even though in the description it says it's good at rallying, you gotta adjust the dampers on it just to get it to not fly to the moon.
Jesus.
So it's not great at rallying. It's I would say subpar.
So
The
it's like stock 8.6 level at rally.
No, at the Stockade 6, I think it's better just because you have more control on the dirt.
Understandable.
Because with this, I think it has like too much power where the wheels just constantly spin.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so you have to be like really careful on throttle where you can't really make the most use of it.
Mm, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, I mean, not everybody does rally all the time, so that's really not going to affect everybody.
No, 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 at least dirt rallying. Uh, Tarmac, e.g., just normal toge racing, that it handles perfectly fine.
Oh yeah,
It's
circuit, it's pretty decent too.
I mean, my theory is if it works well on Toge, it'll work pretty well on Circuit.
Yeah,
But
I mean, my dumbass can get a 510 on Akina on this thing, and I'm really slow.
yeah,
So
that was like a point I was gonna get into was it's gonna be difficult to find like a balanced option against the Euro spec because it's so quick around corners and just a straight line.
yeah, I think like one of the only balanced cars against it would probably be the final spec RX-7 with better tires, if anything.
I'd have to drive the final spec RX-7. I don't drive RX-7s all that much.
I mean, actually, that thing is worse in certain ways. I
Ooh,
mean, the Euro spec Evo 6 is a little ridiculous compared to everything else. It's not going to be fun trying to find a balanced car to race it, but besides that, it's almost too fast to be actually usable in a lot of situations.
it's like it's borderline. You can still make good use of it and everything.
Yeah.
It's you just have to be very on top of your toes. Honestly, it's almost like comparing it to driving an F1 car down Akina.
Yeah. Another thing, it's just like I don't know. It's kind of generic to be honest. There's
Well,
nothing terribly too unique about it except its obnoxious turbo lag, anti-lag system.
oh yeah, that anti-lag system. I definitely
Yeah.
the backfires on that thing have to get toned down a lot. But what I noticed with the backfires on it is it it sounds like out of place, just the sound of it itself. Like the rest of the exhaust is a little grainy, muffled, while the backfire is like crystal clear.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. Maybe some other people don't have an issue with it, and I'm just being petty, but just seems out
I
of place
mean,
for me.
yeah, I mean it is really obnoxiously loud. It's just like just it's just like yes, let's have overly loud cars so I can get spotted by the police from a mile away.
Yeah, like I was doing some runs with people the other day with that car on Iro Hazaka, and uh, f- people at least two hairpins back could still hear it.
Yeah.
It's it's ridiculous.
I mean, I just imagine drive like in that car driving past police, and you'll get a fucking tax for loud exhaust. Just that car is stupid loud.
Although, one fun thing that you can do with it is just mash the gas pedal just to cause a shit ton of backfires.
Yeah, you can bother your neighbors and your friends with this car because it's so goddamn loud.
I know. It makes people want to commit Sudoku, shoving a pencil through their ear.
All right, that's you're not wrong, but yeah,
All right.
it's like Jesus, how loud do you have to be? Oh, and then there's small stuff with the car, like the tires are kind of like, yeah. Also, sorry about the noise in the background. That's just a thing.
It could be.
Um, the tires are just like at best decent, but at the worst, really kind of mediocre. They feel kind of semi-slicky, but they are more like street slicky. It's weird. It's like they only really get traction when you're on throttle because of the all-wheel drive, but besides that, it gets kind of I don't know. It's hard to explain.
That might be a problem with the suspension then.
Yeah, so I feel like the car is a bit too low, so that could be suspension. Yeah,
But I dare say we've beaten that horse dead enough.
yeah. And we could talk about some of the other TW cars, but we haven't driven any.
Stay tuned for next week on Weekly Toge Recap. I am Mr. Potato Man, signing
And I
off.
am some mess.